European unity is often touted as the European Union's biggest strength. The 27-member bloc wants the world to marvel at how a bloc with so many countries has been taking landmark decisions for years that everyone agrees to. However, behind the veil of this unity lies a dark and often unspoken reality. Europe is anything but united, and currently leading the intra-European fight are Italy and France. Italy and France are fighting openly now. In doing so, they are exposing the European Union for being a divided and chaotic house. At the center of the fight between Paris and Rome is a ship. But this is no ordinary ship. The problem for both these countries is that the ship is carrying refugees. And even while the European Union might pretend to like refugees, the fact is that individual EU member states are growing averse to the idea of just accepting more and more migrants. Take Italy, for example. Under nationalist leader Giorgia Meloni, Italy's politics has taken a dramatic turn to the right. That means the government is no longer keen to entertain migrants and refugees. In fact, Meloni made no secret of this as she campaigned to win the elections, saying that she would put a stop to migration in North Africa itself. In her latest, Italy has not allowed the vessel Ocean Viking to dock in its territory, leaving hundreds of refugees stranded at sea. For Europe, that's no less than a humanitarian disaster. These migrants cannot be left stranded at sea forever, so France will be taking them in. But France isn't keen to accept these migrants as well, so it has used this fiasco as an opportunity for itself. France allowed the ship to dock in the French military part of Toulon on Friday, but the country's interior minister blamed the quote-unquote new Italian leadership for making the, and I quote, incomprehensible choice not to respond to the many requests for assistance sent by the ship. Using the pretext of this confrontation with Italy, France then suspended a deal to take 3,500 asylum seekers currently in Italy. France not just pulled out itself, but called on other EU member states to do the same so that Italy can feel the pain. French Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin said, France suspends all relocations of 3,500 refugees currently in Italy and calls on all other participants in the European mechanism, including Germany, to do the same. Needless to say, Italy was outraged and described France's reaction as, and I quote, totally incomprehensible and disproportionate. So France actually took in a few hundred migrants and set itself free of the obligation of accepting thousands of refugees from Italy. That's a convenient and smart move which Italy didn't see coming. Essentially, nobody in Europe wants migrants any longer. You see, Europe is facing a demographic challenge with migrants from the Middle East, North Africa, and other regions coming in unchecked. Europe has also faced a spike in violent and extremist crimes ever since it opened its doors to refugees without checking their backgrounds. France in particular has suffered a lot on this front. So Europeans are hesitating to accept any more new refugees. And clearly, they're also looking for opportunities to not take any migrants in. That places countries at odds not just with each other, but also the European Union as a whole. Do you think France